Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. This is probably like the fourth time that I've done this already because the sound wasn't working, but this week it's going to be something a little bit different. V is away for the weekend, so I thought I would just do a little bit, or more like a podcast, discussing some of the things I've been watching on YouTube this week, specifically the solo Star Wars movie Boycott by fans. Now, it's come up a lot in some of the channels I follow, and some really great channels out there. And most of them are saying boycott Solo. Show Disney that you do not like the way that they're treating Star Wars by, not giving them money and showing and not putting bums on seats in cinemas, which I believe is fair enough. But if I have to be brutally honest, I will go and watch it, just for the fact that I've invested so much into this franchise. Be it the movies, the books, the comics, the games. I mean, I've read a lot of it. I really like some of the expanded universe, which was not used in some of the newer movies, which is a bit disappointing. But yeah, I will have to go and watch it just to see it, just to say that I did see it, and I think it's going to be bad. I know that already. I mean, just by watching the teaser trailer and the trailers, I think we're going to get a very PC Han Solo. What do I mean by that? I don't think he's going to be the boisterous, braggadocious character that we know and love from the original series, and that's mainly because of the acting, and probably a bit about the story. But that's my opinion only, and that's my prediction. We're going to see a pretty weak kind of character copy of the original. But look, I may be wrong. That's just my opinion. I was definitely wrong about The Last Jedi, because I came out, well, I kind of got fooled first. Let's start that way. So before The Last Jedi came out, I was reading articles about how great the movie was, how game-changing it was. It was so good that Kathleen Kennedy gave Rian Johnson a trilogy, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, this movie's going to be amazing. This is going to be, defining for the series and the franchise, taking it in a new and exciting direction. And then I watched the movie and I'm like, yeah, I got fooled. I got swindled. I fell for it. The Last Jedi was just all about subverting expectations. It wasn't about story. It was more of it was an up yours to the fan base, really. If that, no better way to describe it, by, the writer, director, Rian Johnson, who has a massive ego, and you can tell. We should have known. I mean, from the beginning, when he was on Twitter with those, your Snoke theory sucks little stickers. I mean, we should have expected that. The kind of attitude he had towards the fan base. I mean, some of the Snoke theories out there were actually better than what we saw. I mean, how could you turn your back on such an avid and powerful fan base? I mean, they've been around since 1977, and just to turn around and go, yeah, all your theories suck. I mean, you've been following this for a long time, but you know nothing. I'm going to school you on Star Wars. And that's just arrogance. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I see it. And what we got in The Last Jedi was definitely not Star Wars worthy. I mean, I know it goes on and on and on. There's so many channels on YouTube that are just pounding, and rightly so. Like, I think I've watched probably every week there is a new video on hating The Last Jedi, but there is a good reason for it. And Disney and Lucasfilm coming out to attack fans on their opinions on something that they've cared for so long, that just doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem fair. Look at what you did with The Last Jedi. You divided a fan base, and I'm sure there are people who have been fans from 1977 who like what The Last Jedi did, but they are the minority. I mean, Lucasfilm and Disney can't come out saying that it's only a small minority of people that didn't like The Last Jedis, and those are racists and bigots and sexists and all sorts of it's. But they're wrong. The majority, I mean, like, they discredited the Rotten Tomato score, and I've watched a really good video a couple of weeks ago telling us that the Rotten Tomato score is actually not accurate, because it should be lower, because they don't count half stars. So it actually should be closer to 24%. I can't remember the video that I saw it on, but I will try and find it and credit them in the description. But think about that. I mean, it's like 170,000 people went online to actually rate this movie a half star. And I'll admit, I was one of them. I was never a Rotten Tomatoes user. I never left reviews, but The Last Jedi was enough for me to actually do my first. So I popped my Rotten Tomato cherry, and it had to be The Last Jedi. So I don't have much hope for Han Solo and the franchise going forward. I mean, if Rian Johnson still has his trilogy in the works, I just don't see it being good. And I think they've tried to flood the news with all these other, like the live action TV show and some more trilogies coming from the guys from Game of Thrones. That's all just to muddy the water a bit, to trying to cover what's going on in the fan base, or try to keep people distracted, I guess. But going back to the original topic, the Han Solo boycott, I do fully support it, but I will be like a traitor and go and watch it because I need to. But totally respect those who don't, and I respect those who will go and watch it. But I don't think it's fair to criticize someone on their opinion when it's just an opinion. You can't go out and attack someone for believing something. I mean, I've heard all different sorts of opinions from multiple fans, and they're all fair opinions, because that's what they are, opinions. It's how they feel and reacted to what they saw. And yeah, it's all valid. It's all valid. The only thing that's not valid is attacking someone else's opinion because it doesn't match yours. I mean, everyone's opinion is their own. You're not going to change someone's opinion by attacking them. And in most cases, you probably won't even change their opinion because it's a personal thing. But now I've kind of got all mushy and off topic. But yeah, guys, so let us know. Are you going to go and watch Solo, a Star Wars film? If yes, why? If not, why? Don't be afraid to leave some comments. I'm sure I will get some after this movie. Or after, not this movie, sorry. After this little discussion. But yeah, we'd be really interested to hear it. Me and V. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like if you want to keep hearing from us, and press the bell button to get notifications when we upload our videos, because we kind of do them every weekend, but not constantly. So we don't do a Saturday or a Sunday. It can be either. But yeah, don't forget to do that, and we'll catch you later. See ya.